Have you ever felt like your life is just a series of small, forgotten tasks? Perhaps you feel like a bit of a failure because you've never done anything big or famous. You might look at your daily routine, the school run, the washing, or the quiet shifts at work, and wonder if any of it even matters. But what if your quiet life is actually changing the course of history? What if the most important thing you ever do is an act of love that no one else ever sees? What if your failed moments are the very things that God is using to save a nation? Today, I want to tell you about a woman who had every reason to feel like a failure. Her name was Jochebed. You might not know her name, but I'm almost certain you know her son. His name was Moses. Jochebed lived in a time of great fear and darkness. The ruler of the land had ordered that all baby boys should be killed. She hid her son for 3 months, but she knew she couldn't keep him safe forever. So she did something desperate. She made a little basket, coated it with tar to make it float, and placed her precious boy in the reeds of the Nile River. Think about that for a moment. As she walked away, she must have felt like a complete failure. She couldn't protect her child. She had to leave him in the hands of the people who wanted him dead. Later, she was hired to nurse him, but only for a short time. Then she had to hand him back to Pharaoh's daughter and walk away for good. Jochebed lived a quiet, hidden life. She never saw the burning bush. She never saw the Red Sea part. She didn't live to see the Ten Commandments. From the outside, she was just a mother who lost her son to a palace. But look at what the Bible says about her in Hebrews chapter 11. It says, "It was by faith that Moses, when he grew up, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. He chose to share the oppression of God's people instead of enjoying the fleeting pleasures of sin. He thought it was better to suffer for the sake of Christ than to own the treasures of Egypt, for he was looking ahead to his great reward." Now, how did Moses know to choose God's people over the riches of Egypt? He knew because of those few quiet years he spent with his mother. Jochebed planted seeds of faith in his heart that a palace couldn't grow over. Her quiet faithfulness changed the world. This is what you might call generational gardening. We often want the harvest right now, but God often asks us to plant seeds for a future that we may not see. Don't think for a second that your efforts are wasted. You are planting seeds. Trust that God honors the love you give in secret. Whether you're at home, at work, or just chatting with a neighbor, your kindness matters. Practice generational gardening today. Do one faithful act that you will never get credit for. Trust that God sees it and He will make it grow. If you feel like your efforts are not making a difference, please don't give up. Your quiet life is a powerful tool in the hands of God. Now, I want to ask you a question. When you look in the mirror, do you see a failure or do you see who God sees? We often let self-doubt tell us that we're not good enough. But tomorrow we're starting a brand new series about the most important question you will ever ask. Who am I to God? We'll look at why you're chosen, even when you feel overlooked. If you've ever wondered what Jesus thinks of you, you'll not want to miss tomorrow's devotional. I hope to see you then.